Sports, and we've got high-flying offenses set to take off. It's the Chiefs and the Dolphins, and it kicks off next.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
He's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with career touchdown. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now here are the Dolphins getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. Hurry. Off of play action, here's Lance. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. It's not enough time to throw the football. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16. But they get the conversion anyway. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And again, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line. Green check. Go Chiefs. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's another Dolphins. First down. First and 10.
Lance now on first down. That one complete to Hill. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark. They can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now. Bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the break, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all my viewers, but you're just not supposed to see this type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Okay.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Dolphins at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
On the ready.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Throwing now is Lance. He's got it. And he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Mostert, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his third rushing touchdown of the year, and the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. You can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And out come the Chiefs now. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And the officials here for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Mahomes again here on second and 10. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On play action, they'll throw. The tight end Kelsey has it. And a loose football. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Ready, set.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Strike, white, blue, strike, yellow, go.
The Lance going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Elliott on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Strike, check, strike. Ultra, go ultra.
Now Lance on the option right. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, Mostert. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On second and 7, Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mahomes going to throw. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They brought in the heavy set. Usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On first down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
But that call makes sense, because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
His pass caught at the 4. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Off of play action, here's Lance. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here we go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Lance to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. On play action, Lance. And that is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Hey, Green.
Desperation time here. Lance. He is going to find Hill here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Lance again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Run the ball. A gain of 6 yards. Brings up 4th down and goal.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Trey Lance with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all total. And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And now here comes Kansas City. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. Open man right side is Tony. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they take a knee. Second and 11 now. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. They find some open field here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football.